What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Haywood here from Bacon Ice Cream Productions and Team RTFC. Looks like there's been some more retro news. 4 pages of it. You know what that means? That means it's time for the Good Times Newsline. That's right. All right, cool. So we're just gonna jump straight into this stuff because, like I said, it's a 4-pager. That's crazy. That's just, I don't even know what to do with half this stuff. But let's just get in. So we're going to start off with the Amico News Roundup. So we've got a GameStop-related breaking news update. No, GameStop is not canceling in-store pre-orders. Heard it here first, folks. Well, maybe you didn't, because Tommy's been talking about it. But you can still put money down on Amico and a GameStop. And not only can you still put money down on Amico and a GameStop, you can likely still pre-order some. So let's get into this stuff. So there's been some kind of like rumor or speculation or something like that. Somebody's been talking on the internet saying, oh, well, I went to the GameStop and they're like, no, you can't order an Amico. And I think it was actually the definitive. No, you can't order an Amico period from GameStop. Like, we don't want to sell them. Like, that's debunked. Why? Well, as a former store manager of a GameStop, I can tell you that if they canceled an item, they would delist the SKU in the store. Now, you might still be able to order it online, but they would totally delist the SKU in the store, which means they'd cancel the item. So when another person went in to put more money down on the pre-order, the store associate would then go, oh, sorry, guy, they canceled your order, but we can move your money to another cool, awesome thing you pre-order. How about you pre-order XYZ, blah, 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 blah. It's pretty standard practice. It does happen sometimes. Some games get canceled, stuff gets pushed, stuff gets changed to another SKU. Like, it happens all the time. But that's not what happened when I visited my friendly local neighborhood GameStop. I just said, hey, I want to put some more money down on my pre-order. I've got a Galaxy Purple pre-order. And they went, cool, what's your number? Got the number. Here's a 25 bucks. Swipe. Receipt. Done. So definitely not that. Now, could it be a possible thing where allocation is in question? Well, I don't know. Possibly. Because when you have a pre-order and then they hit allocation, they're not going to take any more orders at the store. But that doesn't seem to be true either. Tommy's been on various social media places commenting this week about how stores are still accepting pre-orders. So that's about does it for is GameStop taking pre-orders or not. Yeah, they still are. And it's a good time to remind you folks that if you're looking for an Amico and you want to pre-order something and you still are in that pre-order mind and you like GameStop and all that kind of stuff, well, you could walk in to a GameStop store and here's a friendly reminder, it's $5 down, just like a normal game. So it's not 50 bucks, it's not 100 bucks, it's not 200 bucks, it's not pre-order the whole thing up front. $5 down will get you a Galaxy Purple Amico, probably any of the other SKUs too. But that's the next thing, the last thing I'm going to say about this topic before we move on is about the SKU. Sometimes when you walk in and they just go, what's an Amico at the store level? Well, you can ask them for the SKU, the actual GameStop SKU. We got it here for you because it was right on my receipt. That SKU is 215789. That's 215789. Ask for that SKU. That'll get you a Galaxy Purple Amico, and you should be able to put your $5 down to pre-order that. So, I mean, I know a lot of people say things about GameStop or whatever. They do offer some pretty wicked deals sometimes, and as a console launch nears, sometimes they'll offer oh, hey, we'll give you a 20% extra in-store trading credit or 30% in-store trading credit towards the thing. It helps. It just does. So if you got a whole bunch of stuff that you don't want to play anymore and it's just sitting around, you can trade it in, maybe get something extra. There are no promos right now running on the Amico specifically, but you never know. So that's that. You can pre-order an Amico at a GameStop, like I said, $5. And good times. So The next thing is awesome times. Just happened a couple hours ago. Team Intellivision will be at Virtual E3 2021. Boom, boom, awesome. It starts, E3 itself starts at I think it's just like start of day, 9 Eastern, something like that. Saturday, June 12th, that's the day to remember, Saturday, June 12th, remember that day. What is Team Intellivision going to be bringing? Who knows? But it's E3, so that's like the time where you bring out your videos about here's all our finished games, and here's a hopeful, we're making launch. This is our launch plan, and all that kind of stuff. That stuff usually comes out at E3. At the very least, I would expect we're getting more footage from games. We're going to get more, maybe even more games, more announcements, cool stuff like that. It could be all sorts of good stuff. I'm pumped because I really wasn't looking forward to E3 kind of at all, to be very honest. But now that Intellivision is going to be in there, and I think I saw some other stuff slide in there that we might talk about in a little bit later, more of that stuff will be of interest to me because it's in that retro feel, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. So we don't know exactly, like I said, what's going to be happening at E3, but rest assured there will be news lines, maybe even weekend update news lines for E3, because that's kind of like what I've always wanted to do. I've been pumped up to like do all this news stuff anyway, so it could be really cool, and if something really cool happens, we're bringing it to you as soon as I can possibly get it to you. So let's move on from there. We got new console color updates. Now I know that everybody under the sun has already talked about this. OAB Pete on the anniversary vid for the Amico All Access talked about the Glacier White console. That was this guy. I think it looks pretty slick. I like the fact that it's kind of like that single tone, kind of glossy white console look. I definitely dig it. Is it enough to make me want to cancel my Founders or the black console? Probably not. I'm too drawn to the Tron-like look of the black console, and the Founders Edition is the Founders Edition, so it's like that's totally happening. But it's pretty cool. But speaking of Galaxy Purple, there's been an update there. Checking out here, they're looking like they're doing a darker silver surround on the Galaxy Purple. They had the new mold come in, and Tommy was sharing that on social media, and then everybody made all sorts of crazy videos. So this is, it's like, what do I have to say about it? Well, I mean, I really like the look of the new darker gray. I'm kind of digging it. Again, am I going to put one of these on my shelf? Well, I mean, I told you guys I already pre-ordered one, so probably. Does it like change my mind? No. It looks pretty cool. I like it. I'm digging it. So, and who knows? As they finalize all sorts of stuff, maybe there'll be another material that they'll get to use or whatever before they lock it in place. But if that thing showed up in a box, be pretty happy about it. So let's move on to some game screenshots. We always like those, right? So Tommy got out again this week. It's like a news deluge again. Maybe not, is it firehose worthy? I think it is firehose worthy. Yeah, it's firehose of news, yes. So anyway, he shared some screenshots of Astro Smash, and they're looking pretty good. So first thing we got is the cool loading screen. That thing is looking cool. It definitely reminds me like the surrounds of like early box art from Intellivision. They definitely have that design aesthetic, but it's like neon and like cool futuristic stuff. Definitely digging that, like the font, like the whole feel of the graphics and all that kind of stuff. It definitely looks kind of cool. I like the main menu too. That guy right there in the main menu screen, he's like about to have some fun. But if you look closely, is that like Tommy? Is that like a little Tommy, like space astronaut Tommy guy? I mean, looks kind of space Tommy to me. But I mean, who knows? Maybe it's just some random guy, but just thought I'd throw that out there. Anyway, the whole screenshot though, because it's in the forest and you got the cool thing in the background, and you got like the shooting star. I mean, it's actually an asteroid, coming down so you can smash it, of course. But the whole kind of like thing kind of gives me like an E.T. vibe, right? You know, like where it's in the forest and there's a spaceship and then there's stuff like, you know, like the thing with the ship and the rainbow. No? No one? Just me? All right, it's fine. It's all good, but hey, I like it. The UFO one, that's pretty cool. They're looking cool. They're looking menacing. There's castles in the different distance. Like, that's kind of a cool level. So, you know, your tank guy isn't just going to be in a field where, you know, you just have just the one level kind of thing, and then maybe there's a red level or a blue level or a green level or whatever. It's going to be cool. There'll be cool background stuff going on. Maybe there'll be some like animated stuff that happens in the background. Who knows? But because there is a campaign, there, you know, we know there's going to be bosses and like that kind of stuff. Maybe there's going to be themed bosses. I mean, who knows? Like, you know, maybe because there's a castle, it'll be like the dragon from Thunder Castle come and try to eat you. I mean, I don't know. Like, just spitballing here, but that'd be kind of cool, right? So, anyway, next one. Got hyper fast movement on the ships. I don't know if it's like a hyperspace or what they're going to call it, but that's more fun stuff right there. I think it's probably going to be one of those limited use items. Maybe you get it when you're on a streak, or you have to like pick up something when you like shoot enough asteroids. The stuff comes down and you pick it up. It's a pickup. You can burn it for like one time or whatever. But it all looks cool. I think it's awesome. So cool. Let's move on to some other huge news that came out. Amico launch details. Yeah. All right. So there's going to be 8 physical releases at launch. So that's a little less than I kind of wanted because, well, of course, it's just me. I want all of them to be physical releases, but, you know, that's not going to happen. But 8 physical releases at launch looks like a pretty nice scenario because, I mean, I don't know if you guys were at the PS5 or Xbox One or Xbox Series X and S launches, but there was like 3 games in boxes. It was looking a little sad. We went to the GameStop. They had like a whole row of the one box art for the one game, and like that was it. It's kind of rough, but it's nice to know that there'll be 8 physical boxes on the shelf at launch, so that people can go and grab and buy. What are they? They are Evel Knievel, Biplanes, Moon Patrol, Missile Command, Rigid Force Redux Enhanced, Finnegan Fox, Dynablaster, and Brain Duel. Now, I think that's definitely a cool mix of all that stuff. There's the cool box descriptions that are also listed in here. I don't know if I have enough time to read those. Maybe I'll do like a Good Times Retro Rich kind of thing where I read them and like give you my thoughts about them later. Hit me up in the comments below if you want to hear some of that. But there's so much stuff on here, like I just kind of keep it rolling. I mean, what am I going to pick up out of all these? I'm probably getting all of them, to be honest. I'm probably just going to pick them all up. But I'm really looking forward to Evel Knievel, Moon Patrol, Missile Command, Biplanes, and Finnegan Fox. Why? Because, well, Finnegan Fox and Evel Knievel, my son is like going nuts over right now. He loves those games. So those are definitely right up there. You know, Moon Patrol, Missile Command, and Biplanes, they're all the, you know, the kind of like the heavy hitter retro stuff, right? You know, I played Moon Patrol in the arcade back in the day. I had Missile Command on 2600, played the wheels off of that thing. And Biplanes was one of my favorite games off Triple Action. So, I mean, that makes sense, right? That's why I'd be getting those. But to be honest, I'm probably getting them all. I mean, if I'm already getting, what was that, 5? Yeah, if I'm getting 5, what's 3 more? You know, just pick them up, right? So anyway, here's an interesting tidbit that I found in the press release that this came off of. And man, the press release kind of went out everywhere. It was on videogameschronicle.com, it was on gamasutra.com, it was on gamespress.com, and it actually wound up getting covered in 2 or 3 other places before I finished, like, you know, as I was finishing up this list. So the story's starting to spread, which means some news outlets are picking this up. That's a good sign. That's really cool. So what was the interesting tidbit? It says here, more details on the various content of the physical issues, you know, physical releases, will be announced in the next few months. So, like, obviously, you know, that's something you save for like E3, a partnership with somebody, maybe a store, like that kind of thing. The screen text, though, of all games and the console will be available in 9 languages. And they list them here. It's English, French, Italian, German, Spanish, Polish, Dutch, as well as Mexican Spanish and Brazilian Portuguese. So that's kind of cool that, you know, I don't think that was ever confirmed that said there would be a whole bunch of languages. I think it was the talk, but knowing that there's confirmed that 9 language set, that's a pretty diverse set that pretty much takes care of just about every language in almost every major territory, except for one. It was interesting not to see or not to hear that Arabic wasn't, you know, it wasn't on the list. So that's kind of weird. Maybe it was like, maybe they just left it off. Maybe they're still working up to it. But you know, it's kind of weird because they have like the, you know, Amico shirts that have the Arabic Amico. So like, I would imagine that they're, you know, because they're going to launch in that territory, that would be a language that they put up. But like I said, man, maybe it's some, you know, things get missed all the time in some of these releases. So, or maybe that's going to come in a patch later. So anyway, you want to hear more about it or want to read the entire press release, again, links down below in the show links. You know, every show we do, we load it up with all of the links. So if I found a link that links to the story that I'm reading, the link's going to be down below so you can check it out. So also in the same press release, there is hidden team expansion. There's a new member of Intellivision Europe. Her name is Therese Svensson. That's her right there. She's going to be at the Nuremberg location, and her job is going to be coordinating marketing and press work at Intellivision Entertainment Europe from Sweden. So I guess she's going to be like remoting, you know, to the Nuremberg offices, working from there. I know like things have been pretty crazy, so like, you know, obviously travel's a little limited right now. So that's what she's going to be doing. And then on June 1st, Intellivision Entertainment Europe, based in Nuremberg, will be reinforced by her. So she's officially joining the team by June 1st. The youngest member of the team will be based in Sweden as the product manager of Europe and responsible for the localization of all Intellivision products as well as marketing and press work. So that's a heavy lift. Doing marketing, doing press relations in all of Europe, and making sure that the localization is on point. And that's a huge job. So, you know, welcome aboard, you know, Therese, and wow, that's impressive linguistic skills. I can barely speak English, so you know, that's pretty cool. So again, link down below for more details there. There was a little story about her and her joining the team on gamesmarket.de, which is a site that I translated so I could read it. And you can check it out too. So anyway, let's move on. More Amico news. This is like, yes, you know what? Yes, fire hose it is. Yes, it's just getting hit with all this Amico news. So there's moms in the Amico. Let's check out that and talk about that. So apparently Intellivision got together with a like mom-centric group, got a whole bunch of moms and educational professionals and like that kind of stuff all into a room, and they started playing some games. What'd they play? Well, they played Backtalk Party, they played Farkle, they played Emoji Charades, they played Shark Shark, they played Spades, they played Cornhole, and Astro Smash. So that's pretty cool that they got some people in the room and playing all those games. Now, they played Farkle and they played Cornhole. Now, that's something I want to see because that's awesome, right? So they're playing all of the games. All these games are going to be launch titles, but they're playing games that have all these unique things. Backtalk Party is another one I want to see because that's got some cool, unique features of the controller that is going to be playing. Emoji Charades, I think, is another one of those. And of course, we've seen people play Shark Shark, and Spades might have something cool. And of course, Astro Smash, everybody's seen Astro Smash getting played by a whole bunch of people all over the place. But, I mean, I want to see some of that. That's awesome. I'm so glad that it's happening, and they're getting, obviously, into the demographic that they're looking to hit. They're looking to hit, like, the moms for the family connection. They're looking to hit you know, education for the edutainment, you know, kind of connection. They're looking to hit all these different things. So That's pretty cool, but I want to harp a little bit more on the education thing because it's kind of near and dear to my heart, and I cannot say this enough. This Amico console would be amazing in like primary schools, in pre-K, in kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade. This thing would be awesome in schools. If somebody in Intellivision Entertainment is listening to me say this very weirdly, please, please find people that are attached to schools in the pre-K through 3 grade level and show them this thing because they would fall in love with it. Why? Because they're always looking for a brain break item that isn't going to cost resources for the tech department and isn't going to cost time for them to help set up. An Amico will literally be able to plug in, be able to get on the network, do whatever they need to do for the games, and then just play right away. You know, that whole E10 Plus thing, it's critical because you don't have to worry about filtering content when the whole console's purpose is to deliver content that is appropriate. So, man, this thing would just smash in schools. I just know it. But anyway, talking a little bit more about the moms and that kind of thing. There was a small article, again, linked below, that talks about their experience and they were having fun and they kind of want to see more, which is really awesome. Definitely cool stuff. So, as we move along, now it's time to cross over in a whole bunch of different ways. We're still talking Amico and Team Intellivision, and we're talking good times for great causes, and we're going to lead into the Evercade stuff. So it's going to be like one big mashup. So this actually will probably be a segment that I'm cutting into, will be its own segment, so that people can reference and look at it in the taglines and chapters below. Why? Because we're talking about the CHOC Walk. Now, first off, I want to say thank you so much, everyone, that checked out all of the stuff that we did here at Bacon Ice Cream Productions for the CHOC Walk. It's so much fun. We raised all sorts of crazy stuff that I never expected to have happen. And I want to thank again Team Intellivision for shining the light on this awesome cause, because without them, I would have never known about this walk. So thank you, like really thank you. It's awesome, it's what we want to do. We love shining the light on awesome causes. So, special thanks again to you guys. Now, we had a small goal this year, because this is the first time that us at Team Bacon Ice Cream, ever took a cause and said, you know what, we're going to plant our flag in the ground, we're going to try to raise as much money as possible. So I wanted to keep it realistic, so I set it at $200. Well, thanks to you guys, we smashed that goal, and we were able to, as of the time of this recording, hit $265 in donations. So thank you guys so much for contributing. Thanks to today, to Carmine Red for actually donating in the last 24 hours. Thanks so much for doing that. That's really awesome. And hey, you guys are watching. You guys want to jump in and show some love for the kids. The CHOC Walk stands for Children's Hospital of Orange County. So I know they're kind of like one of those things that's like affiliated with Extra Life and their own walk, sponsored by Disneyland and all that kind of stuff. So check out the links below, and if you feel inclined, hit them up, toss a couple bucks that way. It's awesome. It's all for a great cause. And that great cause is about to get even better. So just today, again, hours before recording, Tommy and Team Intellivision put together something awesome. Check that out. It is a unreleased, signed Amico shell. Now, how do you get it? There's an auction right now. It's a silent auction. Again, link down below in the description. It is a one-of-a-kind Intellivision Amico development kit shell signed by game industry legends who have engineered and designed the brand new hardware and software. And then it says, Amico won't be released until later this year, so you'll be the very first member of the public to own this museum-bound, extremely valuable collector's item. The console's signed by Tommy Tallarico, of course, Bill Fisher, Steve Roney, John Alvarado, it's awesome, hi John, Slade Simpson, Mike Costco, Mike Dietz, and Ed Schofield. And it's donated, of course, by Intellivision for the CHOC Walk. That's awesome. This is what I'm talking about. It's like these, small teams, small companies doing awesome and big things for great causes. That's really cool. And man, if I was like that and I had, a little extra in the pockets, I'd be jumping in that auction for sure. But I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll take a look at it if it doesn't get so high. But I'm just putting this out in the ether. Tommy just plastered it all over the internet. I mean, that thing's going for lots of money. I'm telling you, that's what's happening. But anyway, check out the link below in case you want to jump in as well. And get in there and bid, because all that stuff is going to go straight to the CHOC Walk. So, it's awesome. So if you're the winner, you're winning twice because you're doing an awesome thing for kids and helping out the community, and you're gonna get something that looks really cool. So awesome. You want even more stuff? Hey, Bacon Ice Cream Productions got you right here. So with our close of our Good Times for Great Causes special feature on the CHOC Walk, where we did 4 episodes. The last episodes of this week were Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We did this whole walk. In Thursday's episode, and I think even in Monday's episode, I mentioned a giveaway. And here are the details. Ready for it? We're going to give some stuff away. We're going to give away 2 Evercade games. We're giving away Jalico 1 and Pico 2, the last 2 cards that came out. How do you get them? Well, of course, now you got to listen. Listen, guys. Pay attention, get some notes, do the things. It's not complicated, but you do have to do a couple things. Number 1, you have to be a subscriber in good standing to this fine channel right here, Bacon Ice Cream Productions. Thank you. What does subscriber in good standing mean? Just don't be a meanie, okay? Don't be one of those guys that comes in and starts yelling, making fun of people and all that stuff. Just don't do that. It's not nice, not nice. But you gotta be a subscriber to Bacon Ice Cream Productions. Second, you have to go to the CHOC Walk kickoff video, the one with me and the, like I'm getting pumped up. Yeah, that one. It'll be linked below, don't worry. And comment with Evercade giveaway and use the hashtag CHOC Walk 2021. That's Evercade giveaway and use the hashtag CHOC Walk 2021. You gotta go and do that in there. It kind of lets me know that yes, you watched this video, you got the instructions, you went to that site, and then you commented on there with that stuff. Then, how do you collect on the goodies? Not this week, but next week. The date's right there. Next week's Evercast on this date, be there in OEB Pete's channel in that chat. And then we will select the winner from the chat. So, what do you have to do again? Be a subscriber in good standing to Bacon Ice Cream Productions. Thank you. Go to the CHOC Walk kickoff video and comment with Evercade giveaway and use the hashtag CHOC Walk 2021. That lets me know that when you're in the chat of OEB Beach channel and you start entering there, that I will know that you've done that and you've come and visited us. So when you're over there, make sure you say hi and all that kind of stuff. We'll prompt you right before we do the giveaway. And then be sure you're going to be there on this date, again, at OEBP's channel, and we will select the winner from there. So that's pretty cool. Is that not good enough? All right, fine. If you get Bacon Ice Cream Productions to 400 subscribers by then, that's only a week. So maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't. But if you get us to 400 subscribers by next Saturday, then I will throw something else in there. What would I throw in there? Because we're talking about Intellivision, I will pre-order an Intellivision collection and send it to you as well when it comes out. You're gonna get the 2 carts first. I will send it to you in 2 shipments. You'll get Jalico 1 and Pico 2 because I have them on hand. I will ship them to you then, and then when Intellivision collection one comes out, I will send you that to you as well. So it's a pretty cool giveaway. So get in there, hit the subscribes, do all the things, and we'll see you on the Evercast. What are you waiting for? Go do it. All right, cool. Are you back? All right, just kidding. You can do it, after the video, obviously. But let's move right along, since we're talking about Evercade goodness, to Evercade Corner. All right, awesome. Where are we talking about? The Evercade VS Founder Edition, of course, and all of the pre-order goodness that came along with it. Did you get one? I mean, right now, as this recording is, there's about 20% of the stock remaining. Is it remaining by 12 noon when this goes out tomorrow? I don't know. So hopefully you got in there and you got yours, or hopefully this video goes out. Maybe there's a couple left. Somebody can see this video and snag theirs. But man, oh man, that Founder Edition was awesome. You got the black console with the 2 controllers that are the limited edition thing. You got the keychain, you got the poster, you got the metal steelbook case. You've got all 6 of the collections that are coming out in the fall. That's crazy times. It's just awesome. It's just such a great thing. And on top of it, they announced right at the last minute, all of the founders for the Founder Edition are going to get their name in the credits of every VS console that goes out. So that's pretty cool. I almost missed mine because I slept a little late this morning, but I mean, I got in there and I hit the button, and there'll be a Founder Edition coming over here to Bacon Ice Cream Production Studio, so we'll check that out, of course, on a Fun for 5 or a Good Times when that comes out. So speaking of other pre-orders though, fret not. Today, as of right now, when you're watching this video, there are all the other ones that are pre-orderable. So you can pre-order the double pack of the standard edition console, you can pre-order the single pack of the standard edition console, and you can pre-order each and every single one of those collections, the 4 arcade collections, the Bitmap Bureau collection, and of course, the Intellivision collection. So get on that. If you're looking for some Evercade action, you didn't want to go to the Founder Edition, you wanted to split up all your stuff, you can do that right now. That's available right now, and I'm sure that they'll be available for a while. Those will be in main allocation, so there's nothing limited about them. Go in there and pre-order and get some good stuff in November. It's going to be great. It's going to be super, super awesome. So just in case you guys like to splice and hit those chapter buttons and only watch the Evercade stuff, I'm hitting you one more time with some good times for great causes. Go back a chapter because you missed it. I just talked about the giveaway. Go look at the giveaway stuff. If you're a fan of Evercade, trust me, you're going to like it. Go do it. Yes, awesome. Okay, cool. It's huge. It's good. It's a good giveaway. All right. Also, to kind of wrap up this segment of the Evercade News Roundup, or Evercade Corner, because there isn't a whole lot of other news, and I wanted to fit this in. It's the Evercast Score Challenge. It's like, what are you doing, Rich? What are you doing with a score challenge in the middle of the news line? It's crazy time. Yeah, it is. Well, we're doing it anyway. So let's go to the score challenge. What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Haywood here from Bacon Ice Cream Productions and Team RTFC, welcoming you to yet another episode of Evercast Extended Play and the Evercast Score Challenge. That's right. It's the Evercast Score Challenge, and that's pretty awesome. So, what we got this week is Ryan from Blaze Entertainment was on the Evercast last week. He was able to pick the game for us to do the score challenge, because when we have a guest, we usually give and bestow that honor to that guest and say, hey, what you got? You got to choose something from Interplay 1, because that's what it's, we're going in order. So it's Interplay 1. What's the game? The game was Boogerman. All right. Sounds good. Let's do this. I haven't played much of Boogerman since the days of old when we did Interplay for the original Evercast. Actually, my Interplay collection has been sadly sitting just over there and just kind of hanging out. So I don't know how this is going to go. I've heard whispered rumors that
Pete might have a huge score. Ryan himself might have a huge score. I don't know. I'm a little intimidated. I mean, I haven't heard much from Ed RetroKill-9. I think he said he did okay, and he might not have as big of a score as Pete. So I don't know what's gonna happen with this, guys. So let's just get into it and kick this thing off. Remember, it's 5 minutes. We gotta score as much as possible in that 5 minutes, and then whoever has the high score gets to pick the next game. And then, well, if it's our guest, we have to think about this. We have to get him back on the show so he can give us another one or something. All right. Well, anyway, let's do this and get to playing. All right. So, got my Evercade. It's basically on the thing. Got my trusty AI friend. I'm going to hit this button so I can get to the title screen. We're on the title screen. All right. Alexa, set a 5-minute timer. All right. We're starting. So I think there's like some... Yeah, let's just skip all this. Flatulent swamps, level 1. All right. What do we got? All right. So, I don't know what I'm doing in this game, besides just hitting up people, doing all this stuff. I don't know. I have a funny feeling this is not going to go well. Oh no! All right. What's this? Okay. Can I... Nope. This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be real bad. What's this? Got that. Got that. Alright, can we go down here? Oh, flush myself down the toilet. Alright. Oh, okay. Pulling on this. Ow. Oh no. I died. Alright. See where I get put it. Oh, right in the beginning again? Ugh. Alright, let's go back down here. See what's going on. Oh. I want these plungers. I think they mean something, but alright. Can we get this done? Ah. Alright, go down here. Let's see. We've got Another toilet we're going down. All right, what else is this here? All right, let's go down here. We got this stuff. Oh. All right, let's go down this one. Can we go down here? Nope, can't go down there. All right. This is an out. All right, let's see if we can keep going this way. All right. Oh. Oh, going in here. Oh no. I got caught out again. Oh, I think this is it. Let me see if we can get this last score. Let's score. All right. So, Alexa, stop the timer. All right, so that's 45-25. I have no idea if that's good or not, but let's go to the wrap-up here. All right, so there you go, guys. It's 45-25. 45-25. That's the score for Boogerman for me. I mean, again, I have no idea whether or not that's good, but we will only find out when this goes live. So hopefully it's good luck for me, but good luck to everybody else. And that's pretty much it. So we'll see you guys on Saturday, of course, for the Evercast. And this is part of the Good Times Newsline that is going to be appearing on Friday. So let's just go back to the Newsline. I'll cut my usual stuff short, but we'll catch you next time for some good times. I'm Rich, and let's go back to the Newsline.
All right, we're back. Did I do well? I mean, it was Boogerman. I don't know. I didn't even watch anyone's videos. I feel like a schlub. I kind of want to go in there blind and just be like, oh, I got the 4,000 points, feeling good. And then Pete will get 10 grand or whatever. Ryan just smashes us all with 20,000 points or something in 5 minutes. But, I don't know. What happens? Maybe 4 grand is huge and then I win. That'd be cool. I just don't know. So, who knows? But thanks, Ryan, for the pick anyway. It was fun, and it was actually really cool that it wasn't another game that was a score chase game, but it was interesting because it was a platformer. It did kind of require you to know a lot about the game in order to get the secrets to find all the scores. And I'm definitely not well versed at Boogerman at all, but it was fun nonetheless. So thanks. And then if you are the winner, we're gonna have to get you back on the show so you can select another game because I think those are the rules. And this was kind of fun too. Right? It was showception. It's a show within a show within a show. No? All right. Anyway, so we're going to move on to the last parts of this and kind of the wrap up. We've got some PiePacker news. What's the PiePacker? What's the news? It got funded. It's totally done. Kickstarter's over. And even on top of that, we here at Bacon Ice Cream Productions, we played PiePacker. It's pretty cool. It's neat. So what can I say about it for right now? Well, it's working well. We are looking forward to comparing the emulation very soon. I'm going to do a Good Times of Retro Rich, and we're going to compare some Evercade games that are on the same, same level, released Evercade games that are already out, with their PiePacker counterparts and see where the emulation lies. I did notice some things, and it is early, and it is insider access, beta access, or whatever to PiePacker, but I kind of could tell that I was playing emulation on PiePacker, where when I play on Evercade, it plays natural, if you can understand that. It plays like I'm playing the actual cartridge on the actual console when I'm playing the Evercade, and with PiePacker there's a little bit of a difference, but I don't know if that's performance because of the server, because of the streaming, or because of the emulation. And that's what we want to investigate and find out. Either way, it was fun. It was a fun experience. I actually played a little with my son. We were playing all the racing games because, of course, tires and wheels with my son Douglas is just, that's the thing. So we played all the racing games, and it does well. So we tested completely the local multiplayer component. Now, I will say there are some things in the local multiplayer component that I hope that they address. It doesn't appear that anytime you open a new room, that when you hit the button to allow the new player in, when the new local multiplayer guy in, that it doesn't recognize your keypads, your joysticks, right away. You actually have to disconnect them and reconnect them. Now, it could have been because of my USB hub that I was using, but I did try it later on, directly connected to my own laptop. It did the same thing. So that might be a bug that needs to be fixed. Of course, I elevated that to the team, so hopefully they're looking at now. But some things that I observed, but again, it's early, these things happen, bugs happen. The main thing is, are we having fun? Yes, totally having fun. And I like the experience. I can't wait for more stuff to come out. And in November, it's gonna be like peace and like stuff deluge. We're going to get the Evercade stuff and all those carts and the accessories and all that kind of thing. And then the Pi readers are also due to come out in November as well. So we're going to be checking that out. And also, just for anyone's information, what controllers were we using when we tested the PiePacker, I went to the local big store and got some PowerA Xbox series controllers. So there was just the cheap ones I could get on. They were 15 bucks. But I just wanted to see if that would just work when I plugged it in. Now, that could have been a thing. Maybe the drivers are weird, but I was using a computer that had fully updated Windows 10, so, and Windows saw those controllers right away. So I don't imagine that was it, but who knows? But that's what we were using. We were using the PowerA controllers, and they felt good, and everything played reasonably well. So anyway, let's go through to the final segment of the day, which is, of course, our Atari VCS news segment, where we're going to be talking about Unsung Warriors. Hooray, it got funded as well. So that's awesome. It hit its third stretch goal. So we got the easy, hard, and medium mode. That's coming. We've got the whatchamacallits, can't think, the ones, it's late in the show, doing a dance. It's the cutscenes and the extra character, that's right. So the extra character, the cutscenes, and then the easy, medium, hard mode, which is pretty cool. So what do I think about the game? Well, we did a Fun for 5 last week about it. That was actually last Friday's Fun for 5. I jumped right in there, played, loved the game so much that I actually jumped into the Kickstarter and backed it. So that's pretty cool. So if you have the prologue, that's going to have a patch soon, and then you're going to see Team Bacon Ice Cream up on the wall of names, which is going to be kind of cool. I don't know why I pointed there because I don't have a picture of it, but that'd be kind of cool if I did. So anyway, that's fun. We should be looking forward to that coming soon. But other than that, there's not a lot of other news in the Atari VCS world. I mean, maybe OEB Pete on his channel, he just did an Atari VCS video the other day. Maybe he has some cool stuff too. But other than that, that is the end of the monumental 4 pages of news. We want to thank you so much for checking us out. Thanks again to everyone who participated in the Good Times for Great Causes CHOC Walk. We will, of course, be doing more Good Times for Great Causes sometime in the next coming months. We've got some really awesome stuff, which will include the Walk to End Alzheimer's from our friend Chris, the Atari Creep. So be excited to check that out, please, if you could. And also, while you're checking out other things, check out the friends, because of course, it is the time where we say hello to the friends. Check them out. We got the links down below. Also, as the time of this recording, just a little bit afterwards, actually, I kind of just missed it because of work. There are these friends here. They did the Evercade Fans Group live session where Ryan from Blaze was on there talking to them. So I can't wait to check that out and rewind. I'm going to be doing that while I'm editing this, I think. So that's pretty awesome. Check them out. Check the links down below. And of course, that brings us to us. And if you could, on the way out, please hit that subscribe button for us. And of course, because of the giveaway, hit it anyway. And then do all the things that we're talking about in the giveaway stuff last time. And until next time, my friends, we will catch you next time for some good times. I'm Rich, and we will see you later. Take it easy, guys.
Team RTFC.baconicecream.com